So the motor that went on this one, I know we post a lot, and I don't normally park the orange car for winter. But what happened with the orange car is I actually wanted to utilize that motor on this car. So that motor actually came out of the orange car and went to this one, and it was seeing a lot more boost and a lot more horsepower on that setup. So it gave us a lot of room to R&D this setup without risking the engine with a proven setup, and the orange car is getting a closed deck block built for it. So this is essentially our stage 2 forge block, 2.5. It's got better rods. It's got the Manly I beams and rods, and it's got Manly turbo tough pistons. So it has a multi-layer steel, ARP 625s, and the heads have springs, but are relatively stock after that. It's got the Gates Racing timing belt set up, the stock oil pan, but a better pickup tube, and it's just attached to the. It's a certain version of the 48T where you can actually do the gear select. With the right components, you could add paddle shifters, but with the power levels we're going to, I'm not chasing that venture anymore. We're gonna just pretty much maximize the capabilities of the transmission. Hopefully, it doesn't break because I am aware that if the triangle does lock up, it could potentially fuck up the motor. But as long as we see the power we want to see, we'll decide to just switch over to a 6 speed before that happens. And if not, I might just throw a similar setup back in it, engine wise, or maybe something better to close that, since I do want to push this further eventually with like a dual pump setup and 1650s. This turbo should see all sorts of boosts, anything from where it is at now, 18 pounds of boost. Well, we're trying to get it past the 30 mark, but it is a GT35 with a billet wheel, journal bearing still though. But it's just pretty good. Spools are pretty good. It's got Tomei headers, end up pipe, and we built the pedestal with the external wastegate, all of it to the hood dump and the hood mount turbo. Definitely want to redo the piping, but it's all R&D as we go. It had a different manifold. It was side feed at one point, and we've just kind of been growing the setup. Eventually want to get better suspension as well. And it's got a couple suspension mods, like the control arms in the rear to adjust the camber so everything sits straight. I got tired of eating through tires in the back. And then we also did the Brembo upgrade on this. So it's got Brembos on the front and Brembos in the rear. Um, but yeah, we'll keep developing this one as we go. It doesn't look like it. It looks good.
It's working now.
It's already made that kind of power, but it does get rowdy, and it's kind of not hidden behind motor parts, so I definitely want to be careful with it.
It has a screen on it though, doesn't
It does have a screen on it, which I think we should take it off because the screen's already started to tear. It already protected it once. I think it may have smacked the rock. So, Mark, can we get...
Actually, yeah, that one time I was tuning a car on a dyno. It was over, I was tuning on DIP's dyno.
Yeah.
Evo 8, and the screen actually got sucked in, and
Holy shit.
the turbo got in.
Well, this is an affordable option. This is literally like $20 on eBay. It's cheap, but it's better than having a rock if you're driving it day in, day out. But they make way better ones. I like the ones that are the big hexagonal ones that are steel.
Yeah, those are.
And then this one's serviceable. You can take it apart, which probably makes it why this happens. But cheap compared to the $150 options. But after this, I'm gonna get a good one. It was just I needed something.
Yeah, and just to test it out.
And then I do want to redo some of the piping because it is auto. I got rid of the blow-off valve, but once we do swap it to a 6-speed, 5 or 6-speed, I do want to add a blow-off valve again. And then I want an AOS that has coolant that runs through it. Right now, we've just been servicing. We do the oil changes pretty frequently, just because without the cooling effect on the AOS, you do get a lot of moisture. Yeah. And then just clean it up a little bit. It came together one way, and then it got a little bit better, but I'm still working on getting it even better than that.
Yeah, and since it's a Baja, the tuning options are a lot more limited than
Super
most
limited.
cars. With this one, we actually had to figure out a way to run without a math, and there isn't many options for speed density in terms of open source because we didn't do cob on this particular vehicle. And what we actually had to do is we moved the math over here, so like a blow through setup. So far, it's been working really good. The only issue that we have is at a certain boost or RPM, every single time it cuts. So we're gonna try to figure that issue out today. I think I know what it is.
I'm gonna figure it out today.
Yeah.
I've been chasing it for a little bit, but it still makes good power, but it's limited. Anything past like 18 pounds of boost, it likes to act funny. But before that, it does good, but it doesn't make enough. It's currently sitting at about 400, and I think it's 409 on 18, 19 pounds of boost. But hopefully we get past that today. And it's been running stock injectors this whole time, and this time we're running the ID 1000s and a bigger fuel pump. So hopefully today it makes a little bit more. Probably we're gonna run the limitations of the stock automatic transmission. So hopefully we don't see that fail today.
Yeah. And then we also have to put a bigger mount sensor on it actually.
Yeah, I have a 4 bar as well. So, and I think the housing for it is right there. You won't grab one. It's right next to the HKS logo. Yeah. So, almost ready to get some fired up.
Yeah.
And then, what do you think it'll make?
Honestly,
It's got a 255 1000cc injectors.
yeah, we're just limited by the transmission at this point. Whatever this transmission can put out without slipping.
Yeah. I think after the first pull, I think I want to check the level of the transmission. I think we topped it off, but I know it has a leak on the rear seal when the driveline goes.
Okay.
So I know I have to top it off possibly a little bit, but I also haven't driven it very much since I got the VA. But figure since you're here, I wanted to see if it could make a little bit more power.
Plus, fix the issues.
Yeah, bumping me off at 19 pounds of boost is kind of starting to get annoying.
The paint off the wastegate and the wastegate. I wasn't even recording, so now it is.